The war is on. It's Roses on The Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, you know how this works. Go to krbe.com. You can also reach out to Eric at Producer Eric on Instagram and tell us why you're having questions in your relationship.
Now's the time to do it. DM me. Because sometimes I get so busy, then I'm backed up for like 4 or 5 weeks.
He's backed up, that's right.
Yeah,
I
need some fiber in his diet.
Need that fiber. Yeah.
So Caitlin reached out to us, and let's get her some help in her relationship. Good morning, Caitlin.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Caitlin. I'm glad you joined us.
Yeah, sorry that you're here for this, because, I know you could say, hey, I'm great, but no. You're on roses.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So tell us what's going on, Caitlin.
So I've been dating this guy, Ethan. He is great. We've been dating for about 6 months. But the past couple months, I've just felt like this weird shift. Something in my intuition is saying something's up. He's been pulling away a bit more, being a little more vague when I ask questions. And of course, like the big red flag is becoming overly protective of his phone.
Oh, it's like one of those where they always have it face up and then they turn it face down, or they always have it with them.
Or like keeping it close to their chest so that nobody can read over their shoulder. Let me get a little background real quick, Caitlin. You said you've been dating for 6 months. Is it what's the frequency of your dating? Are you guys seeing each other every day? Are you guys talking at least throughout the day on the days y'all don't see each other? What's your schedule like?
Yeah, we're both really busy, but we pretty much see each other every day. If not, we're definitely talking every day. We always make it a priority to, find time to be with one another, even if it's like a quick coffee in the afternoon, if that's what we can squeeze in.
And you are officially exclusive, right? Like you guys have had the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are exclusive. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a teacher, and he's a medical sales rep.
Okay. Any kids between the two of y'all from other relationships?
I have a 7-year-old. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so you have to be careful there, because then 6 months in, I was wondering, it seems kind of early. If I was having that at 6 months, thinking they're cheating, I'd probably be like, well, this is over.
Eject.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
yeah.
well, that's why she's here.
Yep.
She wants to know if she should officially eject.
Protect your kid.
Okay, so you're saying that he's been more protective of his phone, and your intuition is telling you something is up. What made you first feel that shift? Like, what was the thing that made you feel what's up?
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been the weirdest. The phone thing that you guys said, like, he doesn't ever put it face up, which I don't know why I'm clocking it, but I'm just noticing that. And then I noticed when I did see it up, maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, a coworker, Alyssa, she was texting him at 11:45 at night.
Wait, that's late. 11:45 at night?
Very late, yes.
Was he up?
Very late.
Were you guys
we
up?
We happened to be watching a movie, so we were up, and of course he flipped it, but maybe he didn't clock that I saw it.
What did it say?
Then,
could you see the text?
Oh, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You just knew it was from her. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. My stomach really flipped when I found this Starbucks cup that he had, it was empty, so I was just throwing it away. I wasn't, snooping. But I noticed on the cup it had Ethan with a heart and a smiley face. I didn't draw that.
But no, wait a second. At Starbucks, they're always writing stuff on the cups now. They're supposed to be writing, you're the best, or you have the best day with smiley faces. But I haven't seen hearts.
No,
heart. That's definitely a female. No male writes hearts.
I know, unless the barista was being flirty with Ethan. Is Alyssa the barista?
No.
Not that I'm aware of. We work together. So
also barista. Okay. So let's just recap. You've been with Ethan for 6 months, pretty solid, and obviously y'all don't live together or anything, and you feel a shift in the relationship, and there's a girl named Melissa he works with that now he's using his phone in different ways, and your gut instinct is telling you your antennas are up about Alyssa. Have you expressed any of this to Ethan about how you feel about the Alyssa situation, or does he talk about her a lot? What does he know you're feeling?
Yeah, definitely. So the last time that I was just the last straw was that he said there was a team happy hour happening last Thursday. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just figure out our plans later. And then I found out that it was just him and Alyssa. It was just the two of them. So
really?
I brought that up, and I was
how'd you find that out?
Yeah, how'd you find that out? You're right.
Oh, because I just asked him. I was like, how did it go? Who was there? Because I know a lot of his coworkers, and I want him to have fun and socialize. But then I'm like, wait, what? And then he just tries to play it cool. I'm trying to reach him emotionally. Just be honest. That's my thing. Just be honest.
Yeah.
And he, of course, is saying I'm overreacting, and that Alyssa is his sister.
No.
And I just don't know if I believe that anymore.
Especially if he's saying you're overreacting or you're just being dramatic. Listen, you guys have been in it for 6 months. Y'all should still be in the happy, happy, joy, joy clouds.
Yep.
And for him to be like, you're overreacting, you're being dramatic. No, that's defensive. So your gut is 100% correct. And now listen,
Right.
I'm not going to call it 100% a cheat yet, but we've been doing this a long time. And I don't like that he was already telling you you're overreacting to going to happy hour alone with Alyssa.
Does he talk about
I know.
her much at home, even if it's negative? Like, oh, you won't believe what Alyssa did, or Alyssa likes this show also on Bravo. You know, like that type of thing. Doesn't sprinkle
Doesn't
in.
Not
Right.
really,
Okay.
no.
That's a good sign.
Okay. Well, Caitlin, you know how this works. We are going to have you stand by on the line and listen in while I call Ethan. I'm going to offer him red roses, and then you're going to listen for your name. If he does not choose to send these gorgeous, expensive red roses to you, but someone else, perhaps Alyssa or even another name, still don't say anything. Wait until we reveal that you're on the phone with us, and then you can get all the answers that you want, hopefully.
Let's all
Okay.
take a deep breath, relax.
I mean, I'm shaking and I feel like I'm going to vomit.
So-
but-
No,
Me too. I'm not the only one? Okay, good.
Just relax a little bit, and we'll come back and do part 2. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Stand by on the line. It's Roses here on The Rula Show with Eric and 104.1 KRBE.
The war is on. It's Roses on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Like we said before, go to krbe.com. If you have trouble in your relationship and you want to get some answers, whether you have hard proof that your mate might be stepping out or you're feeling that your mate is stepping out like Caitlin is about Ethan.
Yep. I'm ready to do this. Let's do this.
Okay, Caitlin. Well, just a couple of things I wanted to mention before we get to calling Ethan. I mean, you guys have said you've been dating 6 months, as I've already told everyone who's just tuned in. And that means you guys have made it through the hardest part of the season. I mean, you guys
And you
went
made
through
all
the
the holidays,
holidays.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And
yeah.
for you guys to have, for you to have this
Christmas.
intuition, I mean, what was New Year's Eve like then for you? If you were already feeling this shift, how was that? Or New Year's
I mean,
Day?
it was pretty, I don't know. It was pretty chill. We didn't go out. My ex had my kid, and we just kind of stayed in and cooked dinner, had champagne. We, just the two of us. So
It wasn't romantic-y.
Yeah,
It wasn't making you feel like, okay, well, maybe you still felt distant even on New Year's Eve when y'all were alone.
I think like the holidays do this weird thing where they kind of paint things like in a romantic way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I was trying to convince myself, okay, everything's fine, and it felt good, but that doesn't mean that wasn't still on my mind.
Got it. Okay. I just wanted to clarify that because I was thinking, well, I mean, you got through like cuffing season.
Got through it. All of a sudden, you called
Yeah.
us this week.
Right.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's how it's going to play out. You're going to stand by as I talk to Ethan on the phone to offer him these red roses that are actually not going to be sent to him. And let's just see, is it you he wants to send them to, Alyssa? I mean, listen, if he wants to send them to you and everything goes great, I'll send him some roses.
But I think we still need to say, hey, Ethan, your girlfriend's on the phone. Caitlin's here with us.
Oh,
And then
of
you
course,
can
that's gonna
explain to
happen
him,
for sure.
okay? So I just want to let you know, we'd like to at least, if he does send roses to you, tell him that you're on with us. Is that okay?
Yeah. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, well, stand by, Caitlin. Let's see what happens here. It's Roses on The Rula Show with Eric and 104.1 KRBE.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Ethan, please.
Yeah, this is Ethan. Who's this?
Hey, Ethan, my name is Desiree. I'm calling you from Promotions Extravaganza. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I have your name here listed with other colleagues that work at your company. And just to double check that I have the right person, you do work at Technologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
And your manager's name is Edward.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you are on the list. I can't tell you who else is on the list because I guess not everybody's getting what y'all are getting. For a great job well done, kickoff to a new year, whatever it is their reason is, they contact my company to give employees little bonuses and benefits throughout the year. Since it's the beginning of the year, they wanted to offer a dozen long stem red roses for you to enjoy. My job here, Ethan, is to check the box that I called you, I told you about it, and you either wanted them or you don't want them. So congratulations on being a great employee. And what do you want to do with the roses?
And okay, do you need my card number or something?
No,
for
they're
this?
totally
What-
free. This is a gift to you
Okay.
from your place of
Okay,
work.
from the
So
company?
yeah,
Okay.
it's just totally free. Really, all I need to
Okay.
make notes of is if you do want me to send these to somebody, because the last guy I called wanted to send them to somebody else that doesn't live with him. So
Yeah.
he gave me her name and all that information. Would you like somebody else to receive the roses, or do you want to keep them for yourself or somebody in your household?
Yeah, no, let's do that. It'll make me look good.
Okay,
Let's do
great.
that.
Well, then let's start with the easy stuff. There's a card that goes along with this dozen long stem red roses. So give me the name of the person that's going to receive the roses, and then give me a greeting for that card.
We're gonna send them to my girl Alyssa.
Okay, Alyssa. And what do you want to write on her card?
Let's we'll be cheeky. Let's say last night was perfect.
Oh. Well, last night was perfect.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay,
Maybe
now
a
should I
little
write?
heart.
Oh, a little heart. Okay, I'll put a little heart. Now, do you want me to write love, Ethan, or from Ethan?
Let's stick with a heart. A little heart.
Okay. So
And,
she's gonna know that from you.
Ethan.
Oh, in your name.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could put Ethan. Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, Ethan. My name's Eric, and that's really you're talking to. That's not a flower company. And we have somebody on the phone with us. That's your girlfriend,
see?
Caitlin. Caitlin's here with us.
What is happening? How long has this been going on? I
Damn.
mean, you've lied to me. You've gaslit me. I'm so done. I'm so done.
Yeah, Ethan. I'm not the Desiree.
What
You've had
happened?
an audience this whole time. Eric is here, like he said, and Caitlin has been listening.
What did that mean? Like, you want what happened last night, dude?
Last night we hung out, and it was. We're gonna do this on the radio.
Where did you think he was last night, Caitlin?
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, he just said that he couldn't hang out last night. That's all he said.
Okay. So he was with Alyssa, as you heard, and red heart for Alyssa. What do you have to say for yourself there, Ethan? Because there's no really going backwards on what she just heard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Holy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Come on, dude. You
You
owe her
know-
more than this. Give Caitlin some
Yeah.
answers, please.
I would tell you eventually.
Shut
Maybe
up,
I was
dude.
scared.
How long?
and-
How long has this been going on? Like, that's what much longer than I've even had an instinct
We've
about it, I'm sure.
We've known each other. Alyssa and I have known each other for a long
That's not what I
time.
asked you. That's not what I asked you.
Yeah. How
A
long's it been
few
going on?
weeks.
A few weeks.
A few weeks.
That's such BS. I'm so done. I'm so done. You're such a liar. You're such a piece. I'm telling you, karma will come after you. It will. I'm so done with you.
Dude, a few weeks, that means you did it before Christmas?
Like, this has
don't
been
know.
brewing for a while.
You got caught up in that whole holiday world and you cheated on her.
How'd you even balance that? Christmas, New Year's, all these
I
different.
guess if you're not living with her and she said, are you in medical sales?
Yeah.
So you probably travel.
Okay, well, however it happened, it's happened. Now you have your answers, Caitlin. Alyssa absolutely is the person that he is focused on, not you.
Do you even care, Ethan? I don't even feel like
You
you're just
care.
like, I'm
No,
sorry.
he doesn't.
I'm a bit in shock. This is what y'all do. Y'all
Yeah.
call up and
Yes, we
meddle
do.
into people's relationships.
Well, we don't
huh?
meddle. We are asked to meddle because Caitlin needed some help, and we're here to help her. And she sure got her
Well,
answer, so she didn't waste any more time with you, Ethan. Why don't you just straight out tell her, hey, this is not working for me. It's been 6 months. I'm tapping
Yeah,
out.
cut your losses early.
Yeah, why not just tell
I don't
her?
know. I think I was trying to find out. Somebody, I don't know.
Hedging your
Maybe I
bets?
was gonna come back and say, sorry, I messed up. I want to be with you instead of her. And I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be with anyone. I don't know.
Yeah, so which one is it, though? You were placing your bets. You did want to be with me. You don't want to be with me. And then the fact that you let me rope my kid into this and lied to their face, right? And built trust with them. Now I have to deal with that. You're selfish. You're a horrible person. And I'm
Okay.
telling you, like, it's going to, yeah, you heard me. You heard me, and you can listen.
That's the least you could do.
I have no answer that's gonna make you feel better. I don't want to be with you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't want to be with you. I don't actually care. That's
But-
not what this is about. I'm
Exactly.
just asking you to ask yourself some adult questions and stop going
Yeah.
through the world like a teenager.
And what point were you going to tell her this then? Because here you are telling her only because we have you on roses, you don't want to be with her. But were you going to drag this out, through Valentine's Day? Like, how much longer was this
it
going to go?
Yeah, what was your
It
plan?
wasn't going to go much longer. It wasn't going to go much at all. I couldn't really
Well,
keep it going.
You know what? We don't even care. I don't care anymore.
It's fine. Listen,
Caitlin, you got your answers, and
yeah.
you're better off without this dude.
We'll
Yeah,
turn
absolutely.
we'll turn
him
his
down.
line down so we don't talk to Ethan anymore. But now you know. I mean, unfortunately, look, 6 months is not a long time for a lot of people, but I can imagine how it feels like a very long time for you, especially because you let your child meet him. I don't know
Yeah,
how
it's
deep that
just
part of it
different.
got. Some
Yeah.
people would say, oh, that's
Yeah.
really quick. And others would say, hey, if you're in it every single day with someone, yes, let's meet this person. That's neither here nor there. There's a lot now on your plate, and I know you're hurt, and I'm sorry. But I am glad that you came to us. Otherwise, you could have been floating this all the way till spring break for all we know.
Yeah, you're right. Can't believe this still happens in the world. I just
Every day, unfortunately, every week.
I'd love to touch base with you next week. Could we talk to you next week just to see how you're doing?
yeah, I mean I'll be around. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Caitlin.
Yeah, we're
All right,
sorry.
honey.
We'll talk
listen,
to you.
hang in there. Take care. We'll check in with you in a couple days and see how you're feeling, okay?
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
Thanks, honey. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Just so sad.
Oh, God. Okay, now listen. People on text at 37530, y'all need to comment down. Because I was like, 6 months and she let him meet her child.
Yeah, so what is
like I said, I guess teach his own. A blanket statement, 6 months sounds like it's short. I've never been there as a single mom. I'm not a single mom, so I can't speak to single people and to divorced people who have kids who want to meet somebody new or
I
not.
think I
But
waited-
some people are really coming after her for letting him even meet that kid.
With my
It's happened. We can't change
My
it.
son, because when I was single, I brought a girl around let's see, met in July, August, maybe October, the 3 or 4 months. But I brought her to Dallas with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were at the other place. And I remember talking about the radio, and my sister-in-law heard that. She called me up. She's like, Eric, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm like, who are you to tell me what to do? Your sister didn't want to be with me anymore. I remember that because she's like, that's too soon. So what? I didn't think it was. I don't know. It's hard to say. When you're in it,
Yeah. Especially because it was holiday season time. Maybe she couldn't avoid letting them meet. I don't know. She doesn't have them every weekend.
6 months seems like a long time. You feel like if you say I love you to each other, and you've been around 6 months.
Sam
I
and
think
Kevin,
it's
what's your
okay.
vote? Is 6 months a long time or not a long time?
To say I love you?
No, just to be with
somebody and you're.
introduce them to the kids.
And I know you're not a parent, Kev, but just take yourself out of it. The 6 months, does that sound like a long time or a short time? I feel like it sounds like a short time.
I think that's a long time.
I think it's long, 6 months.
Yeah, it's half a year.
Yeah, half a year.
And I
Some
feel
people
like
get
also-
engaged
Oh, half
by
a
then.
year when you put it that way, I guess.
The
I
older
don't
you
know.
get too, I feel like you know what you want in a relationship.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
6 months, I mean, that seems like when you're young, 6 months seems like 5 years in your mind. But when you're older, it's kind of one of those things that like you know what you want. You've dated.
You're
Yeah,
36
yeah,
years
yeah.
old. You're 36 years old right
Yeah,
now.
for
You're
6 months.
single mom. You start dating a guy.
And 4 months in, you're like, you can meet my son.
Yeah,
4 months
depends-
in, 5
yeah,
months in.
if
You
you're-
can meet my son as in, hey, we're going to go out with one of my friends
Right,
this
to
afternoon.
lunch.
Yeah, you don't say
To
it's your,
lunch.
your girlfriend, boyfriend type thing.
Right, yeah, no.
It's also different for women or whoever has the child
oh, man, that's rough.
all the time.
Right.
This
Main
person,
custody.
listen to this text. I met my now husband's daughter on the first date.
Whoa.
I need more about that one.
What?
I need
Don't
more
listen to
info on
her
that
like
one.
that.
He didn't
It
have a
says date in
babysitter.
quotes. Yeah. This person said, I brought my 4 kids around my now fiance in 2 months. Another person said 6 months could be a long time depending on the emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Another person said our rule was 3 to 4 months of dating and you can introduce them to the child.
What about after you say you got divorced? You just got divorced. And then 4 weeks later, you found somebody, you're liking them.
Oh.
Then
Is that
you got to
rebound?
wait a while.
That's so quick.
But to introduce them to your kids.
No,
'Cause
not
that
4
kid's
weeks
already-
after the divorce.
I'm just saying after a divorce, I think that's got to be like a year.
Well, let's also think
If they're a kid,
here's
if they're like a
why we can't make a
6-year-old
blanket statement because
Right.
divorce
They'll screw a kid up.
takes a long time, does it not? Like the actual process of the
Yeah,
divorce.
if you were separated for 5 years, but you finally got the money for a divorce.
Even if it was separated 2 years ago and
Yeah.
it took us 2 years to actually do the paperwork where we are legally divorced, then in your mind, are you divorced
I don't
2
think
years?
I don't think you could do a blanket statement
You
on this.
can't.
No.
Because if there's divorce, you don't want to screw your kids up by being with someone again, and then you break up.
Somebody said, better now finding out, Caitlin, than ending up having kids with this man-child.
Great point.
Sabrina Carpenter. Man-child.
This person's 38. He doesn't bring any girlfriend around. At least a year he waits. Now, how would that make you feel, Sam? You're dating this guy. He's got a kid, and you're like,
Yeah.
A year will feel like a,
a
long
year.
time.
You're like,
that's
wait,
true.
so we're not serious then? You didn't even introduce me to your kid.
Ooh, right.
Somebody said,
Yeah.
Kevin's right. That guy did not have a babysitter.
What do you do there? Do you bring the kid on the date like they're sitting next to you?
Don't
Do
bring
you,
the child on the date,
no, that
Eric.
person that did that. Do you go to Chuck E. Cheese and let them go play, and then you two hang out? What do you do?
I don't.
Dave and Buster's?
I don't know. That's
You're not going to go to Chuck E. Cheese
seems
on
a
a
little
date.
weird.
You don't tell them. You just have the kid at Dave and Buster's, and then I'll be right. The
runs
kid
up
looks
to
like
you?
yeah, the
Yeah.
kid. I don't know who this kid is.
Wow. This person said 1 month introduced the child to the new person. 3 months in, moved in together. Now we married 13 years.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you can put a blanket
Wow,
statement.
that one's rare.
That's real fast.
Maybe you just make an agreement with your ex.
That would
What
take,
if it's not
that would
friendly?
take me off if my ex, all of a sudden, we got divorced and all of a sudden she's with some new guy.
And then your son has to meet him.
Yeah.
But didn't that actually happen?
daddy.
Yep.
That actually happened to you, Eric.
Oh,
That was Eric's real
yeah.
life.
And then they end up living together.
Oh my gosh! And they got married.
Yeah.
Then
are they
got
still
divorced.
married?
Nope. I didn't last 2 years.
Oh,
Really?
Dang.
Not even 2 years, huh?
Maybe, 5, 6, maybe 3.
Wow, that's something else. Y'all go to the listener line 713-278-VENT. That's 8368. Coming up next, we have Celebrity Scoop. Yesterday was the arraignment of Nick Reiner for the murder of his father, Rob Reiner, and his mother, Michelle Reiner. What the attorneys had to say. His attorney had to quit the case. His attorney has quit the case. But what he says, and then what the DA says, it's almost comical because it's ridiculous.
Doesn't even make sense with that attorney.
We'll just have to deep dive it next in Scoop on The Real Show with Eric. It's brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and yesterday was the arraignment of Nick Reiner, who murdered his parents. I guess I have to say allegedly.
Why? I guess
Because
cover our
he
butt.
hasn't been convicted yet.
Yeah.
And he was arraigned for the murder of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. Now, how do we know it was Nick? Because Michelle Reiner was still alive when her daughter found her, and she died on the way to the hospital and said it was Nick. That's what we know.
Like stuff like this should be open and shut case. Like,
Right.
this will probably go on for a
I
year.
didn't hear that part, Rula.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
The
No, I
daughter
didn't
was
hear
told
that.
by the mother that it was her brother that did this to them.
They sleep in different rooms, didn't they?
I don't know about that detail. But here's the difference.
Oh.
Before we get into the attorney thing, let me throw you
then
this
I
way.
also heard, that's why you never know. You've heard that
Right.
that she didn't even know that her mom was murdered, like because she went and saw her dad and then called the police and ambulance and stuff,
Right.
and
didn't
hadn't
even
seen that
know
her mom was
because
also there.
Yeah.
it was 2 different rooms.
So, there's this movie called The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. And in the movie The Fugitive, his wife is murdered, and he is up for trial for the murder of his wife. And the thing that convicted him in that fictional story, Celia Ward played the wife. She's on the phone with 911 after she'd been bludgeoned by this murderer. And they said, you hear the 911 call herself. She says it's her husband that did it. Because the 911 operator said, who's done this to you? And she's looking at her husband who has walked in on her crime scene. And she's basically saying, she said Richard because she was saying it to him like Richard.
Help
Like I
me.
need help.
But they said in the call, it's like he said it was Richard. So that's what got him convicted in this fictional movie, The Fugitive. And the whole thing is about I didn't murder my wife, blah, blah, blah. And that's what came into my head when I was like, well, I don't know how the mom told the sister that Nick was the murderer. But at the same time, this does sound like an open and shut case. Nick Eisner has mental health issues, schizophrenic, whatever that has been written about him in the news.
Reiner.
And what did I say?
Eisner.
Oh my God, I don't know why I said that.
I was like, I don't know who that is.
No,
that guy?
I'm thinking
Maybe
of
they changed the last name.
That guy used to run Disney.
Disney. He used to run Disney.
When we were kids, he would
Eisner.
open up the
Nick
Sunday
Reiner.
movies.
He
Hi,
did.
I'm Michael Eisner.
Michael
and
Eisner
here's,
ran Disney. I don't know why I
Here's
said that.
Pinocchio.
Nick Reiner's attorney is named Alan Jackson, not the country superstar from Chattahoochee.
I'll say, wow, that guy's a double threat there.
He announced that he
Seems-
was withdrawing from the case due to circumstances out of Nick's control, but he said that day and night they've been working on Nick's case and they are adamant to support him. And he ends his 2-minute statement about withdrawing from the case with this.
What we've learned, and you can take this to the bank, is that pursuant to the laws of this state, pursuant to the law in California, Nick Reiner is not guilty of murder. Print that. Print that.
And in the
Oh, I
same,
will.
listen to
It's
this.
been printed.
In the same moment, in the same press conference, then the DA comes up after Alan Jackson, the defense attorney, removes himself from the podium and says this.
We are fully confident that a jury will convict Nick Reiner beyond a reasonable doubt of the brutal murders of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner, and do so unanimously. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's like, so here's what I'm thinking. The Alan Jackson attorney guy saying not guilty of murder, is he being like technical attorney? Like, It's not going to be guilty of murder.
Yeah.
He'll be guilty of
Insanity.
manslaughter, insanity, blah, 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 blah. He'll be guilty of something, but ain't murder. I don't know. This whole thing is so
Why did
messy.
he stop being his lawyer? Did they-
Excuse me.
Exactly.
It says that it was due to circumstances out of Nick's control that they cannot continue on with the case.
Yeah, no money. You figure the guy would want the case just to get his name out there, but do you want your name associated to that?
This guy seemed really emphatic about wanting to support Nick Reiner. If you can go a little bit further, Sam, before he says I don't know if that's
It's all
if you
cut
can
there.
pull it up there. It's like a 2.5 minute audio clip, and if you go 27 seconds in, I think like right around there, maybe like 20 seconds in, he says we can't continue on, and he's real like emotional about it, like so emphatic. Listen to how he says it. Let's see if that's the right timeline that I have in that 2-minute clip.
Oops. Sorry, hold on.
That's all right.
Oh my god.
Behind the scenes, that's how we do it. Cut it down
On the fly. Here she
have dictated that sadly it's made it impossible for us to continue our representation of Nick. I'm legally and I'm ethically prohibited from explaining all the reasons why. I know that's a question on everybody's mind. We expect the public defender to step in. They've already been appointed and very capably protect Nick Reiner's interests as he moves forward through the system. But be clear, be very, very clear about this. My team and I remain deeply, deeply committed
To what?
to Nick Reiner and to his best interests.
So they're deeply committed, but they have to withdraw from the case. So that's so mysterious. Why? What is it? Deeply committed, but you cannot continue on.
Because they're not going to pay.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Where's he going to get any money? Because
Yeah.
whatever money he has left.
If he's that committed and emotional over it, he would just take it pro bono, like you said, for the press. His name is already out there, Alan Jackson, not the country star.
After
I
hearing
know.
that, though, I don't want to hire him.
I don't know.
Sounds like a doofus.
It's a to be continued situation, guys. It
you
is
think
definitely
lawyers,
a to
they
be
have to go to
continued.
like acting school too?
Oh, 100%. I feel like, you'll know half the
Because
people
think
that I
about it,
know that wanted to be actors ended up being attorneys.
Yeah, because you're performing in front of a jury.
100% you are. It's all performance. 100% is performance. Is it not?
You got to dumb it down for us. If I'm the jury member, I'll be so bored in there. I'm like, you start saying all that technical stuff. I'm like, keep it simple, man.
Because think about it. The jury,
Entertain me.
they've got in their like cloud above their head, their thought cloud, it's like Tweety birds and canaries circling. Like, I don't know what I'm listening to.
I have.
Just kidding. You should be paying attention.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on The Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Easy Fiber, and I want you guys to watch our socials tonight at KRBE and Radio Special K, because tonight at 7 o'clock, the big announcement. Rodeo Houston's concert lineup's getting revealed. Kevin's going to be there.
I'll be there with Audrey. They have a huge reveal party with a band and lots of snacks.
And you're hoping the shrimp boat's there. You're hoping the shrimp boat's there.
Let's all make a bet. If there is a shrimp boat, how many shrimp do you think he'll get?
Oh, yeah.
They're
What time
big.
does it start? Or what time do you get there?
You
The
should be there
shrimp
like at
boat
6, right?
starts at 6.
So that's
Oh,
your
he'll eat
dinner.
at least 30 of them.
The
At least 30.
The announcement's at 7.
Yeah. He's going to have cocktail sauce on his face.
Do you at least pinch the tail when you like eat it so you get the whole meat?
You get iodine poisoning. Yeah, I pinch the tail so you get the most meat.
Yeah, I hate
You
when
better
people
pinch that
That's
tail.
what I do too.
You don't want to leave that
I hate
little
that when they
nug
leave it out.
of meat
Listen,
in
being
there.
raised in a
Cut it
seafood
off.
restaurant, it is sacrilegious to me to see shrimp tails with shrimp meat hanging out of
My
them on your
brother-in-law will
plate.
eat the shrimp tails. He likes them.
Some people do. Eat
That
shrimp
is
tails.
nasty.
That sounds gross.
Well, some people do,
Crunchy.
especially
A lot
fried
of-
ones.
Crunchy.
Rodeo
Somebody got
Houston tickets, guys, are going to go on sale to the public Thursday, January the 15th at RodioHouston.com in 2 different waves, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The ticket prices will start at $30. And, of course, there's a $5 per ticket convenience fee. And there's a whole listing there of the 2 artists we know of already. They had already told us that Cody Johnson's going to close out the show. And then yesterday they announced that Russell Dickerson's going to do March 5th. Country star Russell Dickerson has March 5th. Those are the only 2 that we know of right now. Cody Johnson is going to do the March 22nd concert-only show with special guests John Party and Randy Houser. The rest will be revealed tonight while Special K and Audrey Rose are there, so watch KRBE socials. And, it's going to go crazy talk tomorrow.
The way people are texting about that attorney, Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
He was Karen Reed's attorney.
Who's Karen Reed?
I don't know. But people are saying that. I looked her up. I'm like, I don't remember this case.
Am I supposed to know Karen Reed? Karen Reed.
Karen Reed was
Sounds
accused of
familiar.
killing her boyfriend, a police officer, after prosecutors say she was hit with a car in January 2022. So I guess this is some big case. I don't know if it's like a Netflix movie too or something.
Did you see this one? Hey, everyone. As an attorney, I can tell you all that there is a ton, big caps, of reasons why we withdraw from cases. Yes, it can include non-payment, but it can also be a breakdown in communication on strategy or on how to move forward with a case or even a conflict that was discovered. There are a ton of reasons.
Really?
And one person says this guy is an amazing, all in caps, defense attorney and doesn't need name recognition to do this pro bono. Karen Reed got him that, and he did second trial.
I don't know
for
the
no
Karen
pay.
Reed story. I got to look into that.
I know.
I figured
Man,
Sam
we're
would
going to
know
feel
all
like
about
dummies
that.
when we realize who Karen Reed is,
Right?
because apparently we're supposed to know Karen Reed. Let me look that up right now so I can just answer the question so we're not all just sitting here like bozos.
She's
Karen
pretty.
Reed. She's
pretty
the woman who
blonde.
faced murder charges in Massachusetts for the 2022 death of her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe. Prosecutors alleged she hit him with her SUV in a snowstorm. However, after a mistrial in 24, she was acquitted of murder and manslaughter in 25, but convicted of drunk driving. She maintains innocence and alleges a frame-up by law enforcement while still facing a wrongful death lawsuit and federal action.
I mean, I could happen. Think about it. If you shot a cop
Wow.
and that was my buddy, I'm going to find a way to get you arrested or do something.
Well, in happier news,
that's what I
watch
was planning
Kevin's
for.
socials for the Radio Houston lineup.
That's why I'm not a
In
cop.
happier news.
I'd be in jail.
Listen, the
Crooked.
murder
Yeah, I mean,
documentary thing is fascinating for everybody. Some people probably followed that story like crazy. Others didn't. Over the years, we've always talked about, especially the last 2 years, I feel like women and documentaries about murder go hand in hand. Sam told us that when she goes out walking, she looks for dead bodies in garbage bags.
Right, and
I mean, I
ditches.
don't open up garbage bags to look and see what's inside
Yeah,
of
but
them.
you're looking for a
But
body part
I'm
wrapped in a bag.
Just curious
In her
to
defense,
see if there are body
It's
parts coming out of
plausible
the
where,
bag.
where she lives. It's plausible.
Absolutely.
Near the bayou where all the bodies are
Yeah, the
thrown up.
Bayou Butchers
exactly.
On Commerce?
leaves them.
One of the most recent bodies was found by the dude's puppet dog. It was barking at something down there near the water, and sure enough,
See?
it was a body.
Well,
There
that
you
plays
go.
into what we're going to talk about next.
Oh, great.
True or false? True or false, ladies?
This is for women.
Do you do this? There's a TikTok trend that's going around saying women are making the "in case I go missing" binder. In case I go missing binder. What is in there? Their hair strands, their fingerprints, personal information, trying to leave evidence just in case something happens to me.
Suspected
So-
men.
Yeah, so I'd like to know, even Ubers, do you guys ladies, do you take some of your hair? Do you leave clues in the car just in case?
Like what? Like if they go missing, that they show that she was in
Yeah.
this Uber because here's her hair.
Yeah, because you always see in those movies, they can find all the DNA, they can find the hair, stuff like
Well,
that.
833-390-KRBE. Anybody listening right now have an "in case I go missing" binder?
Yeah, do you do this stuff?
We'd like to know. Only takes one call, says it all, I guess.
Yep.
Next on The Realest Show with Eric.